Yeah. So if I saw this during this week, I would say, okay, it's probably gonna move sideways. You get what I'm saying? Right in this area. Probably gonna be consolidating, so I wouldn't mess with it. So I'm looking at it. I looked at it on my weekly, the monthly, then I'm gonna go with my daily. Still all look good. Whenever you see, like, if this candlestick would have ended like right here on the side, like this, right? Pretty good sign to me. I'm like, it's not trending. Don't mess with it. So I'm gonna go with my 4 hour and look and see that it's going up. Now I want it to push up, especially if my daily and my weekly are going down and my monthly, because that means that it's going to be a downtrend. And for things to push down hard, what do they have to do, Trey?
Sure.
Huh?
Push up.
They have to push up. So we wanted to push up. Now when I chart off the 4 hour. So or a larger time frame. I chart off all of these. Sometimes, but consistently the 4 hour. So I'm gonna go here. And what's real cool about this, bro, if you really look at it, if you zoom out on the 4 hour, look, I mean, it's a downtrend anyway. So I'm just like, okay, cool. So you want to go where current price is. Now, it finished right there. I'm going to go back, have a good look at it again. I always do like that. So I'm going to be teaching you also in this part of this lesson, I'm going to be teaching you um, well, I'm charting right now, so I probably don't want to go into it because I have to. Doing the fibs is kind of one of its own things. So yeah, I won't do that. But yeah, I'm gonna do this and then I'll go over the fibs with you. So what I do is, whenever you're drawing your fibs out, you want to go to the line chart because the line chart is going to give you actual price. This is how it actually looks. Okay, so I'm gonna take my fib and I'm going to go because it's a downturn, right? I'm go to where price was most recently the highest, because sometimes things can be a continuation. So let me go back to this real quick. I'm gonna go back to my regular candlesticks, and I'm gonna push this again and see how far it goes. See if it'll let me go back to where my fields are before I erased everything. Like it's going to let me. Cool. All right. So normally I look at my fibs and I do like this. But what I like to do, bro, is I like to start from the beginning of the month because if I know there's a downtrend, I'll see if these fibs still make sense or should I change them, right?
Hmm.
So September 1st, it was kind of consolidating, right? On the weekly and all that stuff. I mean, on the daily, it was consolidating. So I'm gonna look where it went high, and right now this is still sorry, this right here is still my highest point. So because remember, I'm not charting for now. If you want to do a bigger picture, because some traders they do it like this. You could do it like this as well. You could go to the weekly and then you can do like this and put your line chart up. And if you wanted to like do like this, right? You could do it like that as well. And what's real cool is you have a better sense of seeing where the zone is. Like, look, that's an actual zone. That's a zone. And you can see that, if that's the bigger move, right?
Hmm.
And the bigger move, does it line up? Look at this. I can't make this stuff up, man. Look, watch this. Look at that. There is some type of zone down there. You can't make that stuff up, bro. So let's go to the 4 hour. Look how cool it looks now. Now I know the reason why this turned around right here. And I tend to do that a lot, bro. I'll go to the larger time frames and I'll do that because I want to know what price is really doing. So I'm gonna remove this again. Oops, we gotta go back. Take that one back. Yeah, I'm gonna remove this. So right here, I know now why it bounced off that line because that's some type of zone there, right? So what I'll do is I'll clone that and I'll move it in this area. So now I'm like, it hit my zone there, right? So now I wanted to push up a little bit. And I also know there's another zone. Where do you think there's another zone at?
Right there at around 69905.
699.5 right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a zone. There is a zone there. That's good actually. But there's also a zone here. So I would take my zone and put it right there where price currently is. Because there's a zone there, right?
Hmm.
So there's a zone there, there's a zone there. So what we're anticipating is now this is what I always do. I always go back to the 15-minute to see what the smaller time frames are doing because the smaller time frames that indicate to you what's kind of going on. So I'll look at my 15-minute and I'll be like, okay, there was some consolidation and push up. Now, this the deal. This is the zone, right?
Hmm.
Thinking it's probably going to get to here or get to the top of this zone and probably make its way back down. So what I'll do is I'll tell on my trading view, damn it, what's wrong with this?
Basically, it started expansion at the end of Friday.
Yeah. So sometimes it could be profit wave, right? But I'm probably hoping it does that and then this for a stronger push. Now, I'm gonna go with my 4-hour. Now, I always like to look and see if there's another area that price struggled at. So that was an area right there, but this is another area right here. So you can take that and you can clone it and you can move it down here. You can put it there. And to make it stretch out, just do like that. Right? And you can put another, go right here. You can put right here. You can do another one. And you can possibly put it here. So take it, spread it out. So what this does, bro, is this gives you kind of a roadmap when you're charting. And let me do like this. This is how I also do it. Let me remove my fibs just so you can also see this. Now you can put everything like that. This gives you a baseline of okay where a lot of activity was, right? There's also a lot of activity right here. So I can bring that up. I'll go back to my line chart and bring that up. Go make sure on all time frames it confirms. A little bit north right there, a 15-minute, right? So 4-hour. Yeah, look, it confirms right here. It goes back. You can go your daily. Look, see if it confirms. See if there was movement. See if there was a zone. Go your weekly. right? You can spread it out a little bit, see where it has some issues at. So that, yeah, that was a perfect play. So what I would do is I would clone this, I will move it, and I'll just do like this. I chart on the bigger, larger time frames because it's easier because everything else will just line up on the smaller ones anyway. So now we'll go back to the 4 hour, right? And we'll just do that. And um, I'll take this line away because for me, I like to have some of my chart. I like to have all my charts as clean as possible, right? So we know that that's a zone right there, correct? Babe, what do you think that's a zone? It's a nice zone. Yep. That's a zone right there. Now, check this shit out, bro. Remember what I was telling you. Now, we want to go from the highest point to the lowest point, right? To where price currently was. You can go right here or you can go right here. Either way, I started in September right there. This was what current price was. But what if we took it and took our fibs and did like that? We put it right here. And because price ended right here, down here, right? In this area. So now, look, this is how, if you were calling signals, I would say, okay, depending on where I want to do my TPs, and you can manipulate this thing. But if you knew it was going to be strong pushes, you would be like, all right, TP1 is going to be at 16.08033. TP2 would be 15.36434, right? Now,
Mhm.
I projected this thing to go down 10,000 pips. So let's see what happens, right? It hasn't happened yet, but let's just say this thing pushes up in that zone and then continues to go down. How many pips is that? That's actually 21,000 pips, right? Let's just take it to these zones. Let's just take it to some zones, right? Because if it's still trying to trend up before it goes, if it's creating a higher low, it'll come to this area. And what did I say just now? I said I'm looking forward to go 10,000 pips. I can't make this stuff up, bro. You get what I'm saying? You just heard me say it. I told you I'm looking forward to go 10,000 pips. Look where this zone is, and 10,000 pips. So if this thing is a true higher low, right, it's probably going to come down to this area. Or right here, 6,400 pips. I'm still good. That makes sense?
Yeah.
So if I'm looking forward to push down, I don't know how soon it's going to push down or when it's going to push down, but we can look forward to do that. We don't know how it's going to move, but then I go to my candlesticks. So I always go to the Hakanashi, and now a little bit about Hakanashi. I can just go to them. So, and then look how, like, bro, look how pretty it looks. And you can see in every single zone in Hakanashi, look what I did. You see that? So now I have target areas of where everything is going to go. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
So my outlook on this would be to go down, go push up for a little bit, push up just to like right up here. It can do one of the two things. It can go up a little bit further. This is a zone right there. It's actually a pretty good zone in this area. So we can look forward to kind of push up and go right here into this area and then make its ascension down to possibly here or here. So that's how I map out, that's one chart. So now I'm gonna go to GJ. All right, stop. Oh no, not stop.